So our next guest does it all. He combines magic, comedy, mind reading, puzzles and games, and live music into a one-man inspired variety show. Brian Miller is going to show us a little bit of magic today. Welcome to Connecticut Style. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you very much. It's really nice to be here.
All right, so break it down for our viewers exactly what you do.
All right, what do I do? I have no idea.
You do a lot of everything, it seems like.
Yeah, I do at this point. It's really exciting. Like you said, it's a variety show, and that only reason I call it that is because I have no idea what else to call it. I do, like you said, magic and comedy and mind reading, puzzles, live music, and I do it all in about an hour 15 on stage, and it's just chaos up there. It's crazy, but I'm really blessed to be able to do that because when I was younger, when I was coming up in entertainment, I think a lot of guys go through this. I was really focused on doing what I thought the audience wanted to see instead of doing what I wanted to do.
Okay.
And it's not that you're not. You should be doing what the audience wants to see. You should be, because you're there for them, but at the same time it can be very artistically frustrating when you're just doing what you think they want to see.
Makes
and
sense.
I'm very lucky now that my audiences trust me, the people who hire me trust me to just go up and do whatever I want, and it's so much more fun.
Well, let me ask you, how did you realize you had this talent, would you say?
You know, I got into magic when I was little, like a lot of kids went in and out of the magic phase, 4 or 5 years old. My dad and my grandfather, both magic lovers, they introduced me when I was little, and I did it through middle school and everything, and at some point I was 13, 14, somewhere in there, and I started taking it more seriously, and then...
You're like, hey, I'm pretty good at this.
You know, or at least I liked it. I don't know if I was any good then, but I enjoyed it, and I decided I wanted to do magic instead of working at, like, McDonald's for, like, a summer job in high school.
Oh, cool.
And so I did that, and my dad let me. God bless him for that. He let me do magic instead, and I just kept doing it. It's all I've ever done.
Brian, where do you perform?
You know, I perform all over the country for colleges.
Okay.
That's one of my primary things. I do colleges, kind of coast to coast, and but I do corporate events, private events here in New England because I live in Connecticut, and so when I'm not on the road, I do a lot of private events.
So you're up for a pretty big award that our viewers at home can actually vote and help you win.
Oh yes, yes. It's well, you know, it's a kind of a cliche to say it, but it's nonetheless true. It's an honor to be nominated. It really is.
Of course it is.
I'm up for Campus Activities magazine for America's best small venue performer. That's what they consider what I do, small venue performing.
On a college campus, more or
yeah,
less?
college campus. It kind of means like 300 or less people. So in a small venue, it's actually 300, it's still considered small.
Well, how do we vote for you?
You can go, I actually made it easy. There's a link you can go to, voteforbrianmiller.com. If you go to that, it'll link you right to Campus Activities magazine, and you can vote there.
And we have until...
March 1st, I think, is when it ends.
All right, so we'll log on and do that. But in the meantime, we want to see you in action here, Brian.
All right. Well, I'd love to show you a couple of things.
Great.
Anybody who comes to see my show knows that I love puzzles and I love games, and this has always been my favorite
It always intimidates me, that
thing.
thing.
It does. People get angry just because I'm holding one. I can always feel it. I love the Rubik's Cube. And obviously, by your reaction, you've played around with one.
I've tried.
I did learn how to do one, apart from the obvious, take the stickers off, rearrange them, break the pieces apart. I don't know if you've ever done that. I learned how to do it by memory, and then I realized if you spin it really fast, it solves itself.
Wow. Come on.
Come on. You can tell them at home, this is right here. This is...
Yeah, that just happened. He tossed the Rubik's Cube up, and it all lined up.
And so I spent a lot of my childhood learning things like that. And now that's a puzzle.
Yes.
And I have to show you something that is absolutely pointless. Not that everything I do isn't pointless, but this especially so. And what I've got here
it looks like a two-sided pen.
It looks like a two-sided pen. What I've got is 2 caps on the pen, and you're wondering why there are 2 caps on the pen. It's a good question. The reason is I get confused in my life sometimes, and I'm in a hurry, and I cap the wrong side, and a lot of men have done this. Cap the wrong side, put it in your pocket, stab yourself right on yourself. So I keep 2 caps on the pen, and you're probably wondering, how do you get so confused? Well, things in my life can be very hypnotic, and you see, I told you this would be pointless.
Oh, wow.
You see, it actually recaps itself like that.
How did the point disappear on that pen?
Well, we can...
Oh, my gosh.
We can do that again for you. We can do that again. It does have a habit of uncapping itself, too. It's the strangest thing. I think what you need to do is hold on to it, otherwise you won't believe me. But you know what? Let me cap it so that you don't stab yourself. So go ahead. Here you go. Hold on to that right there. Good. Did you see it? It comes out the other side.
Does that mean I can do magic?
Yeah,
Did I just do that?
You can do magic if you want to. It comes out the other side, and that's why I always keep the the second cap in the pen because I just never know
I'm
where that
so
point's
confused
gonna be.
right now how this is happening, but that's awesome.
Thank you very much.
All right, what else do you have in those pockets?
Well, you know what? Let me show you one more thing as long
Okay,
as
great.
we're here. Have you
Sure.
ever actually been involved in a magic show before?
Sometimes they put me up on
Sometimes they
stage.
grab you up.
I've never been cut in half.
You have that kind of
but-
face where somebody would want to pull you up on
That
stage.
tends to
and
happen.
You have that personality. So let me show you this last little thing here. This is interesting. That's not magic. They call this a wasted childhood. That's
You have some free time?
Check that out. Make sure there's nothing special about the ring. It doesn't come
Nope,
apart.
this is a
or
nice ring.
Any windows into Narnia or... No, thanks for checking. That was good. Yeah, heck of a ring. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's an old, outdated,
Right in there, huh?
outdated reference here. I'm going to show you something interesting. I'm going to show you a little bit about how magic works, how misdirection works. Hold on to the ends for me real tight. I'm going to misdirect you, okay?
That's fine.
Is that okay? So you shouldn't look at me. So you looked at me and it came off when you looked at me.
I don't know how that happened because this is completely together and that ring had no holes in it.
Well, I'll do it again just in case for the people at home. They might not believe me, and you might think that I tricked you. Of course, I did.
You did trick me.
I did trick you, but now you won't think that I did. So it's really on there, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah.
Yeah,
That's attached.
Now, here's what some people think. They think that what I'm doing is that if I pull really hard, it comes off. That's not true. If you just massage it, it comes off. If you dip it down, it comes back on.
Oh my goodness.
Strangest thing.
Brian, that is awesome.
Thank you. For a big finish, would you help me out?
Yes.
You know what? Here's what I need you to do for the big finish. You see, one more time. It's really on there.
Yes.
All right, you're going to hold on to the ends real tight. Hold on to the ends and face. Here we go. For the cameras. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's off. It's gone. It's on your finger. That would have been amazing.
Oh.
That would have freaked me out.
All right, we're out of time. That was awesome, though. Thank you so. It's on your finger.
Thank you very much for having me.
We'll be right back. Holy cow.
Thanks.
That was incredible. This is like